What's underlying all online money-making ideas? We researched several real-life people making huge money online and found some things in common. Underlying force number 1. What's your purpose? We're all born as very unique individuals. There has been no one like any one of us before, and there will be no one like us after us. Discovering your life's tasks is the most important thing we can do. It's a process that might not be easy. Do it with love. There are resources that can help you. For instance,
and I ask people to kind of dig inside themselves and to find little stories when you were a child of those particular moments that will reveal some kind of excitement that you had in relation to something that might seem trivial.
This force creates a connection between them. Your unique combination of aptitudes you can offer on one side, your target customers who are willing to pay you handsomely by their attention and/or money on the other side. Underlying force number 2. Discipline and consistency matters. They all say that they've been at it consistently for years in a disciplined manner.
And if you're a teenager watching this, you're not only going to have a huge advantage over your peers in terms of the amount of money you're going to have, but also in terms of the skills that you're going to have, because when you set up some of these online jobs, they can continue to pay you for years into the future. And I personally still make money from some of the things that I set up when I was just 14.
This force is an ensemble of several golden rules. It encompasses the key concept living at the heart of ways of making passive income. You put in time, money, and effort once and reap benefits throughout life. It also shows you how you can create several income streams and diversify your money-making potential so that when one goes down, you don't end up being broke. Underlying force number 3. Work-life balance matters. While money for survival was the first trigger for all of them, most didn't want to get stuck in a 9-to-5 jobs all their lives. They had reached a point where they were forced to believe that their jobs could never pay enough, no matter how hard they worked. They wanted the luxury of free time to travel or spend with loved ones and also make a lot of money.
And I didn't want to be stuck in that life where I'm like, okay, well, looks like I have to go work a 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life and losing the precious years of my life and never getting it back, never traveling, never doing the things that I want, never getting out of debt. I did not want to stand for that, right? So I wanted to be like, well, hey, if I could just make $100 a day.
Underlying force number 4. Creating a team matters. When these successful people started off, the online jobs or gigs gave them the freedom they so desired. They worked whenever they wanted and from wherever they wanted. They traveled while working and were not caged to any cubicle. They worked on things they loved and not on what they were told to work. It was all they had ever dreamed of. But the amount of money they made was directly correlated, or rather limited, to the number of hours they worked. Initially, they had to do everything themselves because they didn't have enough money to hire someone. But gradually, they developed their team and multiplied their wealth by having more time on their hands.
You need a product. You need to deliver that product when someone buys it. You need to market that product in front of the right people, and then you need to sell that product. So what a lot of people don't realize is when you're making money online, those are 4 different jobs. Like 4 different jobs. You know how hard it is to do 4 different jobs? Many of us can't even do like 1 job, right? And for me, I realized if I don't have that much skill sets, I need to do my best on focusing on one of those and getting someone else to do everything else.
Make money versus earn money. The difference that made all the difference. While the first 2 underlying forces contributed considerably to their success online, money-making ventures, almost all of these successful people attributed a large chunk of their success to underlying force, the power of team building. Listening to these success stories, we realize that there's a difference between the 2 very commonly mistaken concepts, making money and earning money. So we researched more into make money versus earn money, because this seemed to have made all the difference. We read up on inspiring words from several great entrepreneurs of all time. One quote deeply resonated with us: "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." Can you guess who said this? It was none other than the legendary investor Warren Buffett. This one single quote has the power to completely and clearly unravel the make money versus earn money difference. Simply put, you earn money by exchanging your own time and skills. You make money by hiring other people with time and skills. Let's elaborate on it through the scenario building technique. Scenario number 1. When you do everything yourself, you can only do so many things in your day. Also, you need to know how to do everything yourself. Therefore, you can only take up projects that you know how to do. So you only earn money. Scenario number 2. When you start building a team, you hire people who can share your load. You delegate some tasks and free up your time to tackle the more important issues. And you grow into a multifaceted business by hiring people with skills you yourself couldn't acquire. This broadens your product or service offering and puts you in the make money track. If you're convinced by the power of team building, we have a step-by-step tutorial on how to outsource tasks on UpWork coming up, so stay tuned till the end of the video. But before that, let us tell you another age-old secret that helps you make money. It's worked for generations before you and will work for generations to come. So, knowing this secret is as essential for your business's survival as breathing is for yours. Leverage the leverage. Team building, although immensely critical, is still just the first step of your make money journey. Our research helped us find another secret ingredient to the money-making recipe. Finance people call it leverage. Simply put, it means you need to put in money to make more money. But how do you end up with money in the first place? We again went deep diving and found a fascinating anecdote. John D. Rockefeller came from a family with nothing to their name. He first worked as an accountant but soon realized he could make much more money by starting his own venture. He knew that if he didn't start then, he would work as a minimum wage accountant all his life. However, he had one humongous hurdle blocking his road to success. If he left his job, he would have no money to fund his dream. But he had a keen eye to spot profitable investments like no one else around him, so he didn't stop. He borrowed some money from his father to start his first business, but his first loan didn't come for free. Rockefeller paid 10% interest on it because his father wanted to instill the habit of living up to his commitments. So, from the very beginning, Rockefeller understood the importance of fulfilling his obligations. He always calculated his risks and estimated profits beforehand, so he knew for sure that he would be able to pay it back. But leverage didn't stop him from taking risks or trying out new innovations. Soon he created goodwill in the market. Lenders and investors believed that if Rockefeller were involved, the business would definitely bring profits. Rockefeller's story continues to inspire many who dream of building their own ventures from scratch. It underlines the fact that lack of seed money should never be an obstacle. There's no harm in borrowing money if you borrow wisely. You first need to identify opportunities that ensure cash inflows. Then you need to ensure that your team can successfully and timely deliver the project. You also need to calculate what's left after you pay all of your obligations, including interest on the borrowed money. If you reasonably estimate that you'll be left with positive cash flow after everything, you can go ahead and borrow. Otherwise, find another opportunity. Outsourcing on UpWork, the step 1 of your team building journey. Now that you know the ingredients to the secret sauce, don't wait even a second. First, we have to say that this is not a paid promotion. This is a simple process that we've been using again and again. It will be more general because in this video we cannot cover all the specific jobs, so follow the below process to hire your first team member on UpWork. Step 1. Click Post a Job. This is where all the magic begins. Step 2. Choose the project duration. If you're just starting, this is the least important step you want to pay attention to. Step 3. Enter the job post title. The title needs to be spot on and clearly convey what you need done. Picking the job category is almost automatic and it ensures that your job features in the feeds of the right talent. In the next steps, you will be prompted to add desired skills, estimate scope of work, and define your budget. The process is very smooth. In the last step, you'll be asked to add a good job description. Make this as detailed as possible to convey precisely what you want to be done, and what you offer them to do. Detailed descriptions help the suitable candidates understand what you want and offer specific solutions. Remember, you want to hire the best person, and there are usually a lot of good candidates for each job post. And lastly, one more important tool to filter out candidates and get the right people. Use screening questions. Of course, you don't want to overload candidates, but think about it as a tool to save time. What are the most important points to achieve success in your project? If you follow this process, you will be surprised that within minutes of posting the job, you'll start getting scours of proposals. We hope you get inspired and you are already thinking about your next project. Did you like the video? Then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We're looking forward to meet with you in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see ya in the next one.